my beautiful YouTube people. We have a lot to cover. Since Hoppers is gonna come into theaters in a couple of weeks, I am gonna count down my top 10 favorite Disney movies of all time. And I was going to add Pixar on my top 10 list, but it deserves to be a separate top 10 list for another day. After I see Hoppers, I might do that. However, I am going to um, count down to my top 10 favorite Disney movies of all time. I have a lot, from live action to animated movies. And I am going into details of each movie. I have my list right here, and we're gonna start with number 10 all the way down to my number 1, because it is always good to keep count. Almost all of us made our top 10 favorite Disney movies, because basically everybody has that, and you can let me know. Hit the subscribe button. Leave me any comment section. What is your favorite Disney movies? Let me know. And without further delay, this is my own opinion, because everybody is entitled of their own opinion, and here's mine. So, without further delay, here's my official top 10 favorite, all time favorite Disney movies of all time. And coming in to my number 10 is a holiday Christmas movie, from 1994. I am talking about Tim Allen's first movie, uh, Santa Claus. If you know this story by now, Scott Calvin trying to make the best of everything for, for his son Charlie, especially during Christmas time, and he accidentally killed Santa, and he put his clothes on, yeah, his red jacket, and during the period of time that he be, he's slowly transforming into Santa, a while trying to fight of getting his son back because he's just about to lose his foot tasting rice. And oh, it is a lot. I love this movie, especially during Christmas time. Yes, it is a bit dark, but it is also heart warming, and there's some funny moments, there's some emotional moments, and it is the first Disney movie that made me cry. That's right, Tim Allen made me cry. That's how good he is, and that's why I love Tim Allen's Santa Claus. I know there's a ton of sequels, plus a TV series on Disney Plus, but you cannot beat the first movie from 1994. Coming in for my number 9 is the Parent Trap. I do like Harry Mills, but I am talking about 1998 with Lacey Lohan, and you're gonna see more of Lacey Lohan on my top 10 because guilty, I'm a Lacey Lohan super fanboy. Guilty. So, Mel Parent Trap happens to be her first movie, and I this is a throwback movie for me because I love the Parent Trap, and it's always on TV. I have it on DVD, and oh, I watch it almost every day. And Lacey Lohan as twins trying to kill parents back together. Uh, mm, just a great story, and I have to give credit for the rest of the cast because all of them did like a phenomenal job. Literally. And it's just a hard swimming tale. And I know every single line from this movie. Like, for the example, take a seat, Parker. Thank you. Thank you very much. Morning, Marvas. Marvas. Surprise expression. And sounds not the who. Yeah. Number 8. I play. I play spell on you, and now you're mine. That's right. Number 8 is Hocus Pocus. I was thinking of adding Hocus Pocus 2, but you cannot beat the first Hocus Pocus with Ben Miller, Sarah Jessica Parker, Kathy New Jimmy, William A. Mark as three witches, Jane Revenge on Salem, Massachusetts, and you lost me of getting revenge. And this movie is my number one favorite Halloween movie. Another holiday based movie, but it's not Christmas. It is Halloween. Yep, Christmas and also Halloween is one of the few of the best holidays. So both my number 7 and 6 is loosely based on Shakespeare, on famous Shakespeare's play. The first one is loosely based on Jeremy of the Drew, and that's 10 Things I Hate About You. And I just love this movie. I just love this movie because it is one of the greatest teen romance movies from the 90s, and it totally screams the 90s. And you got Hugh Ledger singing I Can't Take My Eyes Off of You by Frank Sinatra, and oh my goodness, yep, it is one of the funniest movies because you got Allison Janney as a school principal. There's a Pacific school teacher who knows ex- exactly what we're all thinking, and that happens to be hilarious. And it is, and Kat and Patrick is one of my favorite movie couples of like all film history. Most of you have Jack and Rose from Titanic. I had Kat and Patrick from 10 Things I Hate About You. Move on to my number 6. Noah Shakespeare's play, but it's a Disney animated movie from 1994. That's right, what about the Lion King. As soon as you hear the high note of the circle of life, there is no escape. I love the Lion King. I grew up with the Lion King, and it is one of the best Disney movies of all time, next to the Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Frozen, Moana, and the Lion King has everything. There's some great music, great characters, and great conflict, and it is just a great movie. Number five is we're going to travel back in time for a second to the year 2000s. And for my number five is The Emperor's New Groove. And you don't need no serious movie. It's just a simple, hilarious slapstick buddy comedy with David Spade as a llama, and this is my movie back in in the day. I was dying laughing. Number four, Lilo and Stitch from 2002. I do love, again, love, repeat, love, three times with the live action remake of Lilo and Stitch of 2025 from last year, but you cannot beat the original 2002 movie, and it is just another great movie from the 2000s, way back in 2002, of a little Hawaiian girl with a befriended a alien pretending to be a dog. Oh, it no, that was the comedy and the drama, and I totally buy the slapstick with the aliens and the relationship with Lil and Stitch as friends, and her relationship with her sister, who's trying her best for her sister since she's not her parent. She's actually trying her best to look after her like a real parent that's going will do. Number three is Flubber. This from 1997, and this is my favorite Robin Williams movie out of all of his movies. I do love all of Robin Williams' movies. I do 100%. We're talking about Mrs. Doubtfire, Jumanji, The Bookcase, Aladdin, Happy Feet, Night Out of the Museum. But Flubber uh, is Jesse her hilarious comedy with a college professor trying to save the college with a green ghoul and is by the same director who did Home Alone, John Hughes. And it is just a pretty funny movie. I highly recommend Flubber. Okay, we're up to my final two. And I had to cheat. That's right, I had to cheat. I had to put two movies for my number two because they're both the same movies we're talking about for my number two. For my number two is Freaky Friday and Freakier Friday. And I told you that I'm a huge Lazy Lohan fan, and there's more Lazy Lohan movies of this top 10. And I grew up with the original Freaky Friday from 2003. It is just a hilarious movie with Lazy Lohan and Jim Lee Curtis. Uh, they're both all phenomenal of like playing two different roles. It is like a bioshock movie, and they did again in in 2025 with Hannah's d- d- daughter Harper and Louis, the British mean girl, and it is a bit confusing who swapped with who, but it is just meant to be like a throwback movie from 2003 to 2025, and I like them both movies, and I had to give credit to Chad Michael Murray. Yep, and last thing I should mention before we move on is I love the song "Take Me Away." Okay, of all seriousness, my number one favorite Disney movie of all time is a, a classic Disney movie, but it is a older one from no, 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 1957. And no, it is not Mary Poppins or Ben House and Boomsticks, but it's pretty close. I'm talking about Old Yeller. And I am going to talk to you about more about this movie on my Instagram live stream. But just to break it down, that Old Yeller is about Travis is the man of the house, and he found a stray dog that becomes part of the family, and this is not made by kids because Old Yeller is pretty much um too adult for them, too traumatizing because there's a lot of like intense dark moments with a lot of raw emotions, and I had to give Tom Cook, the the actor who plays Travis, credit, and the rest of the cast is as well, and I am gonna talk more about Old Yeller on my Instagram live stream next week. But I do know that Old Yeller is my favorite Disney movie of all time, and it's my number one. And my job here is done, and that's all I'm gonna talk about today. And thank you all for watching, and I will let you know of the next YouTube live stream. Thank you all.